XCII, TMG.
Okay, nice one. Okay, cool. To tie it up, Tyson Fury, True Geordie, what happened there? The infamous interview.
Who watched the interview?
Yeah.
He just lost his head. You know what? I first saw the snippet and he was pouring him out. I was like, what's up? What's Fury on? I was like, what's Fury on? Let me get back to this later. This guy's just... Maybe he's back on the thing, allegedly.
He just seems comfy to me. He just seems like, I don't really care.
He's not taking boxing seriously.
From what I infer from that interview is, when I first... I was supposed to snippet, I was thinking, what's going on here? When I watched it from start to finish, this is why it's important to watch full clips. My brothers and sisters out there. Because when I first watched it, I could tell from the get-go, this guy was just agitated. Like, he was aggy. It's like he doesn't want to be there from the get-go. It's like he was being forced to do this type of thing. And then obviously, True Geordie, whatever his name is. Geordie was actually picking and prodding him. Like, it was actually, asking him piercing questions that he's not really used to being asked. Because most interviewers, they don't want to upset their
if you want to add another one where if you hear his interview, like, it's like Ryan Vassillo, that guy, Fury's a bit unhinged, man. But he's a boxer, so you expect him to be unhinged. Like, all boxers, they have that kind of like tendency, like,
Just say anything.
they just say anything. Like, remember AJ after that, like after the Usyk thing. That was.
I weigh 10 effing stone.
He's probably concussed.
He was just not there. Like, these boxers, they just got something. But to be a boxer in itself, you have to be kind of unhinged.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, he was asking questions that he wasn't really wanting to answer, and they were correct questions to answer. That was great journalism by True Geordie.
He was never going to get answers. So.
I mean, good. I'm happy he answered his questions because why the hell are you fighting Derek Chisholm for the third time? The guy is literally nowhere near the top tier of boxing. If you don't want to fight, if you can't make,
boys, but
you can't fight AJ.
They're boys.
You usually can't fight Kami Made. There's Joe Joyce. Okay, you fought Dylan White, fought Wilder. There's fight someone else that's interesting. Who else is there? That's a decent heavyweight. Oh, you won't fight Parker's your mate. I get it. But who else is there? There's someone that could fight. Andy Ruiz probably not.
He's not gonna fight Joe Joyce.
Andy Ruiz.
He's not gonna fight Andy Ruiz. The only guys he's gonna want to fight is Usyk and AJ. That's it. For him, that's it.
So what was the problem? Because when I watched the interview, it didn't seem like he was that, man. It just seemed like he was just like whatever sort of thing. Yeah, I get that. He seemed a bit agitated.
But that's Fury's. That's how Fury is, though.
It was Agate, and the guy was asking him more questions that he wasn't prepared to answer. Because obviously Fury can't come out and say, "Oh right, I should have been fighting him. Yeah, this is a mismatch." But he needs to sell tickets.
Yeah. The thing is that one thing I don't understand. They say that Chisora and AJ are under the same management, and he gave AJ the ultimatum, but he didn't give it to Chisora. I think he only did that to AJ because he wants to embarrass AJ.
There's that as well, but I also feel that Chisora, even though AJ wasn't from a power strength negotiation wise, Chisora was even way worse. And I feel that Chisora was just accepting of the terms already.
Of course, because that's his last fight.
Yeah, so like there was no
because
there was none needed to be made. But he knew AJ, even though AJ was still coming from a power of weakness, bargaining wise, he still knew that AJ was still trying to haggle.
Let's see. What happens if he loses?
I'll laugh in his face.
Anything can happen in the ring.
It's true. I mean, that'd be great. If he lost to Chisora, I can't see, but if he lost to Chisora,
I can't remember. I can't lie. I don't think I'll pay to watch that fight.
I'm dead.
I can't lie.
Get him! So I think that would be one of the greatest upsets in boxing history if he was to lose to Chisora. Because you got one of the greatest heavyweights ever. He's still in his prime, fighting a guy that's way past it. He was never that great to begin with, respectfully. And if he cleans his clock, as Sam Jordan likes to say, boy, that's like Douglas Tyson. That's Ruiz AJ type of territory we're talking about.
You know the Ruiz AJ one, I watched that recently. AJ was joking off in the ring. Because he literally, when he got knocked down, he was smiling like, oh yeah, like that's a good one. But I don't think he did. He was in big trouble.
Yeah, AJ is a strange guy, man. I can't put my finger on AJ.
He's gonna be a TV personality in like 2 years.
Yeah. I feel bad for him though, man. I told these losses he's not taking it well.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's a confidence hit, fam.
Yeah, but he's got a bread though.
But you can just see, man, he doesn't even look happy when he's smiling. It looks a bit hurt.
Yeah, man. and he's actually getting schooled in some of these fights as well. Like.
Yeah, but Usyk is just on another level. And Usyk is the worst matchup for him. I've said this. AJ has a better chance of being through than does Usyk, even though I still feel Fury beats him, but the matchup wise, Usyk is just a nightmare. Like all the stuff AJ doesn't do well, Usyk excels at, and Usyk excels at exploiting. And the stuff that AJ does well, Usyk is good at negating. So like use example, stamina wise, Usyk is a workhorse. Usyk constant movement, he'll tire you out, mental, physical pressure. Also on the defensive side of the game,
But
always
then-
moving as well, so
but
you
then
can't hit
AJ
him, not a stationary target. Yeah, like Usually just a terrible matchup. Obviously you'll think, bigger man, if you catches him once, couldn't really hit him clean consistently. So
yeah, it's the same, man. Shout out to AJ, man. You changed the game though, because you had the guys watching heavyweight boxing. They hadn't been for a long, long time.
yeah, he opened the doors. Broke the rules and changed the game. It's crazy.
Anyway, thank you for listening
But
to the Two Man Game podcast. Thank you for coming on, Steve.
Thank you for
Steve.
having me.
So
Thank you for
Steve.
having me. Hope to get another invite.
Of
For
course,
sure.
man. Anytime, man.
But it's been chill. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube. We're very close to 200. I believe we're 8 off. So make
Let's
sure
get
you
it.
subscribe. Don't do us up. Do up the numbers. Make sure you follow us on all platforms, being Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you listen to us audibly, being Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The TMG boys, and we out.